What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. I had this conversation with my friends about probably 5 years ago with playing NHL. It's probably NHL '09, where you can simulate. I used to make the best players go to the Bruins because that's me. But my buddy Jack used to recreate the Gretzky trade with Crosby going to Los Angeles. He said, let's joke around about it. And Crosby's playing in LA tonight. First time he's played in LA since 2009, between the injuries and the lockout and everything. But he's in Los Angeles during the offseason. He loves LA, and how can you not? It's La La, after all. The city of the angels. El Ciudad de Los Angeles, as the Spanish used to say. I'm sure they still do because it is Spanish, but I digress. What if Crosby was in LA one night and goes out swimming and is drowning, and Dean Lombardi goes out and saves him? So Dean Lombardi saves Crosby's life, and Sid says, Dean, what can I do to repay you? And Lombardi says, why don't you request a trade out here? Even though he's signed for like the next 8-9 years. Lombardi says, just see what you can do. Get my old buddy Ray Shero to send you to Hollywood. Crosby goes, deal. Well, I can do it. So it goes back to Pittsburgh, tells Shero, Biles, my guys, love it. Love the Three Rivers, but I want to be a movie star. And I'm sure they say, with your playoff mustache, you'll be a different kind of movie star. But it's all right. You've done a lot for the organization, and we need to shake things up. So they get on the phone. They call they call Lombardi, Los Angeles, and let's make a deal. So hypothetically, if this deal were to go down, this is just me spitballing ideas. This is not a rumor. I'm just having fun. So don't say CJ. You're gonna say it anyway, so I don't care. But what would it take to get Crosby from Pittsburgh to Hollywood? Well, first things first, you're going to need a center that is pretty damn good to be your second line center, so when you bump Malkin up to your first line. LA has one of those.
And here's Kopitar moving it along. He scores! Kopitar!
The Slovenian sniper. Now, you're going to need a goalie, too, because when the playoffs roll around, Flowers having a great year, but since '09, he's been a bag of shit in the playoffs. Does LA have a goalie that can get it done when it really, really matters?
The winner of the Conn Smythe Trophy as the most valuable player in the playoffs is Jonathan Quick.
Yes, of course. The pride of UMass Amherst. So you got a goalie, and you got a first 1A, 1B center. All right, now we're talking. Contract's got to match up, though. So you got Crosby making $8.7 million a year. Kopitar's making 6.8. Quick's making 5.8. You put in Fleury in the LA trade just so to help the numbers match up. Just because, what are you going to do with Fleury? You either trade him or you amnesty him, which might be a possibility. Even if LA makes a deal for him, they may still amnesty him hypothetically, or go with him and Jones as like a tandem. Then to make the contracts further sweeten the pot for the Penguins giving up the best player in the game, you have LA agrees to eat the Paul Martin contract, 2 years, this year, next year, $5 million a season. And then LA also gives up Voinov and Kyle Clifford. So you got, in total, Crosby, Fleury, and Paul Martin going to Pittsburgh. Anze going to LA, Anze, Quick, Voinov, and Clifford going to Pittsburgh. So let's see what that looks like. So then Pittsburgh gets a ton of draft picks, 2 or 3 firsts, some seconds, conditional picks based upon Stanley Cup Finals appearances, Cup wins, whatever. And then once the trade goes down, Crosby immediately becomes your first-line center in LA, first-line center any team in the NHL. You put him out there with, Carter, Jeff, Dustin Brown, something along those lines. And, you still have Richards as your second-line center. You maybe move Carter back to center, whatever. LA is still in pretty good shape, and their scoring problems go away immediately. Now, lose a young piece like Voinov is tough, but maybe even Pittsburgh wants Doughty over Voinov, and I don't think that's a tough one. But right now, benefit of don't go Doughty, go Voinov, and then in terms of Pittsburgh still be a legitimate contender in the Eastern Conference, having a great goalie like Quick. If you can play to the level he's capable of, which he has as of late. I know LA hasn't been scoring much. Then you got Kopitar slides into that second line center spot. Voinov, immediately joins a very talented young defense core. He'll be playing alongside Olimata, Puliak after that for years to come. And then Kyle Clifford, has some versatility. You can play him really anywhere in the lineup and be. Maybe he becomes what Eric Tangradi is supposed to be in terms of being a power winger to ride shotgun with Evgeny Malkin. There's something to think about. You still have Neal, you still have Kunitz. You still have a pretty solid team in Pittsburgh. Just two different. The looks on each team change. It's intriguing to think about. Now, I'd love to play a 7-game series in NHL 14 with those two teams because they'd be contenders in their respective conferences. Plain and simple. I just don't think Pittsburgh would gut Crosby for pieces to remain a contender because I'd take the sure thing over a few other pieces. Very, very good pieces, but pieces nonetheless. Anyway, that's all this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the imaginary trade to LA for Sidney Crosby. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.